We interrupt this program with a developing situation of the utmost importance. Moments ago, the People's Republic of China declared war on the United States. We are still gathering details, but initial reports suggest a full-scale military conflict. Experts are theorizing that this drastic action stems from a culmination of geopolitical tensions, a final struggle for global dominance exacerbated by a critical shortage of essential natural resources. Early assessments from international security analysts indicate a high probability of this conflict escalating to...
Now, what if I told you this announcement you just listened to wasn't ripped from a fictional thriller, but a potential future we might be facing? The initial reaction could be a mix of shock, disbelief, even a surge of panic. However, for some, a sense of grim inevitability might settle in. This future, once relegated to the realm of dystopian fiction, now feels uncomfortably plausible. Why? What are the indicators whispering of such a development? The answer might lie in the rapid technological advancements happening right now. We're witnessing an explosion in weaponry sophistication, blurring the lines between human and machine soldiers. Artificial intelligence, lauded for its potential, simultaneously raises the specter of autonomous warfare. Are these advancements happening in isolation, or are they converging on a path towards a potentially unsettling future? The consequences of this technological convergence demand serious consideration. We need to actively engage with these complex questions to understand the road humanity is walking. So are we, in fact, heading towards dystopia? What is a dystopia? To discuss complex topics effectively, it's crucial to define key terms clearly. So what is a dystopia, and what elements comprise it? A dystopia is a depiction of a future scenario characterized by the worst possible conditions imaginable. It is a constructed vision of a world where societal, environmental, political, or technological issues culminate in an oppressive, often nightmarish reality. Dystopias are built from specific elements that lead to their formation. A common example is a catastrophic event, such as a virus causing widespread extinction, leaving only a handful of survivors. This scenario is vividly illustrated in the popular television series The Walking Dead. However, is a scenario like The Walking Dead worth serious analysis? Many would argue it is not, as it belongs more to the realm of science fiction than plausible future predictions. But what about other subjects mentioned earlier? Are they worth analyzing? A nuclear fallout as the ultimate consequence of nuclear war is the central theme of the game series Fallout. This series is known for its poignant slogan, "War never changes." The recent release of the Fallout series by Amazon Studios has reignited interest in the franchise. But what is the game about, and how does it correlate to potential real-life scenarios and real-world issues?
Peace became a distant memory.
In the video game Fallout 4, you play as a survivor of the Great War, the fictional nuclear conflict between the US and China. This war was sparked by the depletion of natural oil resources, leading to a global struggle for resources and economic dominance, a scenario that is not far-fetched in real life. The war itself lasted only about 2 hours, with the deployment of nuclear warheads quickly wiping out the majority of the world's population. You are among the few who survived. The game presents a world filled with hazards, including numerous mutated creatures caused by widespread radioactivity, contaminated resources like water and food, and factions of survivors fighting over these scarce resources, territory, and power. This portrayal effectively captures the chaos and desperation that would likely follow such a catastrophic event. Fallout 4 excels in illustrating what a post-apocalyptic future might look and feel like. Technology plays a crucial role in the survival of a small fraction of humanity. The game introduces the concept of cryogenic preservation, where humans are frozen to survive for hundreds of years in secure locations, allowing for the possibility of regenerating life after the nuclear devastation. Without this scientific advancement, humanity might face total extinction, leaving no one to witness or endure the dystopian aftermath. This connection between technology and survival underscores the fragile balance between human innovation and the potential for self-destruction. Let's talk politics. Ever since humanity established civilized systems, political conflicts have been a constant. From the medieval ages to the Roman Empire, people have argued and fought over various issues. These conflicts often stem from concerns about self-preservation, greed, power struggles, religious differences, fear of the unknown, and divergent political ideas. Today, these conflicts persist. In Fallout 4, two world powers, the USA and China, failed to resolve their issues peacefully, leading to a devastating nuclear war triggered by resource scarcity and economic rivalry. Many fans believe that Fallout echoes real-life societal and political problems. One fan in a forum post asserts, "I feel the series strives to present us with the absolute worst that capitalistic society and corporations have to offer." Historically, nations with opposing political ideologies, such as the USA and Russia during the Cold War, have struggled to coexist. Capitalism and democracy on one side, communism and autocracy on the other, each believing their system to be superior. This ideological clash continues today, particularly between the USA and China. With China's rapid technological advancements, both nations compete fiercely for global dominance in economic, military, and innovative power. Incidents like the alleged Chinese spy balloon over American territory highlight the tensions. Moreover, China's growing economic influence, secured through extensive global trade partnerships, makes many countries dependent on Chinese imports. An escalation of conflicts could severely impact these nations if they cut off Chinese trade. Another critical area of competition is social media, where China holds significant influence. Applications like TikTok raise concerns due to their vast data collection capabilities. By agreeing to TikTok's terms of service, users allow access to biometric data, passwords, credit card information, and more. This level of data access is why politicians and security personnel are often prohibited from using TikTok. The USA is currently debating whether to ban the app nationwide. Interestingly, while TikTok is unregulated in the West, its Chinese counterpart Douyin is heavily regulated, especially for children. This raises questions about the true impact of such platforms. China's control over social media could be a strategic move to gain influence over potential adversaries. By making other countries economically dependent and manipulating their populations through data collection and content influence, China might be preparing for a dystopian scenario. To wrap up, it has been clearly shown how dystopian scenarios and their foundational elements can intersect. As seen in the case of Fallout, research underscores that war and technology are deeply intertwined when it comes to the causes and effects of dystopian outcomes. Presently, these factors stand as the most significant potential catalysts for such a scenario. This brings us to a pivotal question. How likely is this dystopian future to manifest? Should we fear the imminent arrival of such a reality? The dystopian scenario described is indeed within the realm of possibility, and its associated threats must be acknowledged and addressed. However, surrendering to despair is the worst response, as these scenarios are ultimately speculative. The future remains unwritten, and a defeatist attitude only heightens the chances of a dystopian reality. It is crucial to remember that it is termed dystopian because it represents one of many extreme worst-case outcomes. Even if we are on a trajectory towards such a future, that extreme case is not a foregone conclusion. Every individual has a part to play in steering away from a dystopian future. It is essential for everyone to actively contribute to safeguarding the well-being of our global society and averting such grim prospects. By maintaining hope and taking proactive steps, we can work towards a more positive and sustainable future for all.